you watched my clutch cleaning video, then you'll know why I'm doing all my fluids. Last time I was out in this puppy, or on this puppy, I got really deep. These are angled down because I was getting in there to clean out the radiator and stuff. So they'll angle back up nicely. Anyway, I got the oil change kit. Comes with all the oil you need, filter, crush washer, and then the ORV maintenance kit, which is the demand drive fluid, which is for your front gear case. So this is where I was like, what the heck, where does this stuff go? Because it doesn't say it on here. It says it in the manual, so obviously if you read your manual, but reading's not my strong suit. Anyway, demand drive fluid. This is for your front drive case or front gear case. The capacity is 9.3 ounces for the front one. Then it comes with the AGL, which is transmission fluid. So that actually says it, transmission fluid. And that takes 37 ounces. And then you got the angle drive fluid is for the rear, and that holds 7.1. Angle drive for the rear, demand drive for the front, AGL for your transmission, and it also came with some all-season grease to grease up all your zerks and your slip yoke on your drive shaft. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. I know it helps to have, like, it comes with a little squirt top thing, but it helps to have one of the bottle pumps. Stick it in the bottle, pump the handle, shoots the fluid through the hose. Nice and easy. Yeah, so we'll get into it. Okay, the demand drive fluid, 8mm Allen. Get right in there. See that hole? I used an extension on a ratchet. Took that out. That's the fill hole. So you open that up, then you come underneath. Sorry, bad lighting in here. And then there's an 8mm Allen right there. Open it up, let it drain out until she's empty. This bolt was the drain plug. It's got a little magnet on it. Mine had some junk on the bottom of it. Little like metal shavings and stuff. That's kind of standard. I mean, obviously you don't want a ton, but clean it off. Make sure that little O-ring is in good shape, and you can reuse it. All right. So she's pretty much done. Make sure you're on a level surface. And again, this is the front drive unit. The rear is an 8mm Allen. The rear obviously is the angle drive fluid. I don't know if I said this in the front, but basically you remove the top one first, which is the fill. Same thing on the front. Once you take this off, then you take the bottom one off. That's the drain plug. That'll drain all your oil out. It's gonna get everywhere. So clean it off a little bit first. Once it's all drained out, put the bottom one in first, seal that up. Then you put your fluid in here and you pump it in or pour it in. Use that little pump that I showed you until it starts kind of seeping out of the hole itself. I did the same thing on the front. It was weird because it said it took like 9 ounces or 200 and some odd milliliters, but it didn't seem like it took that much at all. So, but you don't want to overfill these, and you don't want to like fill these up and then quick put the plug back on. You just want to pump the fluid in. Once it starts seeping out of here, then just put the bolt back in and you're good to go. Torque specs for the rear bolts are 12 foot-pounds. Torque specs for the front are 11, just so you know. Okay, transmission, same 8mm fill plug. All the way over there is the drain plug. And they say, Polaris says to put a rag down here so you don't get oil or transmission fluid on your cables or components. But let me tell you, you take that plug out of there, freaking stuff drops everywhere. Let me show you. Like, when I mean everywhere, this is a pretty big drain plug, pan, or whatever, catch can. And it came out, still coming out. Back there, there's the oil filter and drain plug. So basically from the center, front of your foot pegs are here, front of your foot peg area, all the way to the back here, and it makes quite a mess. I don't know, I feel like they could have just put a hole in the thing back there, make it easy, instead of just draining it into your pan and having it come out everywhere. I feel like this is going to be dripping out of here for a while, so that's a bit annoying. So keep that in mind when you do this. It's dripping on the floor here. Goodness gracious. This is a very messy job. Alright, and that's that. I'll link the Polaris videos on my video just because they're super clean and easy. All you need is an 8mm Allen, the little pumper tube thing, or some kind of a hose with a squirt bottle attachment. I mean, you can use that little thing that comes in the kit and just hook a rubber hose to it and just squeeze, or these are pretty cheap. I mean, just pump it. It's a very messy job. You need the 8mm Allen and then a couple assorted extensions, shorter one and then a longer one for the front. Yeah, so that's that, and we'll do another video of something else later. But again, like I said, got deep. Here's the GSE exhaust. I have an GSE exhaust. I have video on this sucker on there. It sounds awesome, but if you get it muddy and junk like that and wet, it doesn't look too pretty. But you don't need a tuner. It sounds awesome and it's a good price, so that's all right with me. I might eventually get some fancy bling here, like an HMF or something like that with a tuner, but I definitely don't need more power. Want? Yeah. Need? No. The other awesome thing is the Outsiders Motor Company gasket. That sucker keeps out everything from the airbox. It's glorious. So if you don't have one, go get one. I have a video on that sucker in here too, and there's a promo code, so go check it out. All right, Ride the Earth, signing off. Like, subscribe. Later.